All right, Derek here at Castaway Studios, and this is it. This is the moment after a couple of days of setting up and in between and fiddling and experimenting in between different podcast recordings. I have just come in on a Sunday and set this thing up and completely replaced the way we do things. I'll run you through it. I'm recording in so many different ways right now. You can currently hear me just through a direct analog out, like the headphone out. One of the headphones out I've got set to go into the back of the PC and just record as the sound for the OBS video software. That's it. So it's a webcam and one of the headphones out. So you're hearing what I'm hearing in these cans, which is pretty groovy in the background there. All right, so here's my setup. It's going to be not much different to everyone else's. The difference is I've ripped off one of the headphone outs for the OBS. I've already said that. I have also got, as you can see, I run a record player, a couple of them, and the DJ mixer. So I've got them going into see the picture of the telephone there? That's just the TRRS input jack in the back there. So I've got them going into there, which allows me to do my record reviews and all that kind of thing. I can also run a line if I want. If I don't want to unplug and plug, I can actually run a couple of. If you're just using audio from your phone, I can run it straight into one of the line inputs of my DJ mixer. No good pointing at it if I don't show you. All right, so that's how I've got it set up. I've also have a TRRS cable at either end to do phone interviews if I just aren't getting the hang of the Bluetooth, which I've already tried and it works perfectly. So there you go. I'm recording this straight into the MacBook Pro in Adobe Audition. I have got it to work nicely on the PC in Reaper as well. So that's running nicely. I'm digging the way the MacBook, when you go to choose your channels, I'll try and get the focus right. When you go to choose your channels here, it actually says what they do. So you got mic channel 1, mic channel, channel 1 and 2 out are the master stereo that includes your vocal effects, which is great. Channel 3 is microphone number 1. 4 is number 2, and so on and so forth. Then it gets to stereo channels. So what did I say? 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So channel 7 and 8 are stereo USB input. And then the next two are the TRRS. It's fun. Pretty groovy. And then the next two are the Bluetooth for phone calls or whatever. And then the last one are your sound pad. Wow. Which is all this kind of thing. Right. So that's pretty much how I've got it rigged up. Probably from now for a little minute, I will put the actual. See, I've done all this with my monitor. I actually quite like. Have a look at this, the monitor knob. So, a bit echoey. So that's the room monitors, which you don't necessarily need, but I do. So I've got to remember, and it's something has always had to note to self is to turn monitors off on the old system as well when I've got the cans on. Okay, if there's a room full of people, it's going to get pretty bad. That's about it for now. I'm pretty stoked. I've just converted my whole studio to use the Rodecaster Pro, and I'm stoked. The SD still records in stereo, and it's recording now, which is fine by me because personally I only use it as a backup. So ideally, in the future, some multitrack on there would be cool. For now, absolutely over the moon. Another interesting thing I noticed was the master tracks. You see the bottom track here, that's actually the master track in stereo, the mix down, the same as what the SD records. And that, even if you opt to leave all that, which I have, to leave all the effects and vocal effects off the recording. You can leave it as raw waves in each of these, which in the end I won't be doing, but for now I'm going to do that just to wean myself into it. Even if you set that stereo track comes with all the effects, so it's pretty cool. So you get to have all the Aphex stuff and limiters and all that sort of thing rolling into that. So you do have the option of recording it all in multitrack and then going, no, that was fine. Everything's cool. It was a perfect mix and easy peasy if you've got a chat show like I've got. You're just going to use that stereo mix and leave the SD sitting in there with exactly the same information on it for emergencies. Perfect. All right. Well done, Rode, for listening. And we've got to do a show now. So bye.